Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Simulator Classic video. We're back on the West Coast where it has been a couple of months, but we'll get to that in a second. What has been quite a while. Let's get in and get the train all set up. You may already notice one of the changes, and actually you might notice quite a few changes. But yeah, we will get to that. Let's quickly just get this set up. DOO, unfortunately yes. Driver ID, let's go 8547. There we go. Enter. Destination, route code. I don't know what the route code would be for where we're going. I'm actually not too sure what it would be. Let's try 1001. I don't think it is that, but we might as well. Brighton. I mean, yeah, that's close. Let's go 1012. East Croydon. Yes, that's a bit further off. I remember the West Worthing one. We did do West Worthing before. But quite some time ago. I mean, it's close enough. Even though we are going to West Worthing middle siding. I suppose we have to go into the middle siding. Right, let's get the doors open, let everybody on. We'll send that off. There we go. Let's get the DSD on. Head code. Well, we don't have a head code, so we won't do the head code. We will ignore that. But yeah, we're on the West Coastway again. You can see the route map just here, so it's to West Worthing. You can see the middle siding is now all highlighted. Signals are in, third rail's in, and big thanks to George as well, who did develop this route, as George has given our Discord server early access to the route. So yeah, if you want to try the latest version of the West Coastway, feel free to join the Discord server. It can be a bit of a battleground at times, but feel free to join. Go to the West Coastway channel, and you should then be able to find the link and download the route. It will be updated on Steam fairly shortly anyway. But basically what George has done is basically just completely redone the route. Ripped it up and done it again. So it's even better than before. Right, let's get going. No, let's not do that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to turn off that there. Right, we are off. So you've got all the stations now to West Worthing. You've got line side scenery all the way to West Worthing. There's no massive gaps and no missing stations. They are all there. So yeah, we're off. I suppose enjoy. You can already see some of the changes to the route. You can see the annoying new towers going up at Brighton. I don't like them being built there. It's such a nice view out of Brighton, seeing the sort of the hills, the downs in the distance. But in real life, they're putting up new tower blocks right in front of the station, which is really just don't like it. It blocks the view of the lovely view of the downs. But obviously that's realistic. Looks like it also might be using the signal EP. I think it is as well, so that's also very good. As we make our way out of Brighton. And I'll leave a link below to the server, and then from there you can then find the route itself. And up to 60. I think the speed boards, are from the North Somerset Railway. I think. Which look obviously slightly better than the default ones. And let's get that up to 60. I suppose we could stop at some of the stations along the way. Should we do that? No, we will. We'll stop at Hove. That is the first one coming up. I mean, pretty much all trains stop at Hove. So we'll stop there. I suppose we'll stop at the main points along the route, and if we can also pause break as well to see certain stations or some of the smaller ones, like Aldrington. We won't stop there, but I'll pause break it, and we can have a little fly around. And speed limit, signals, sort of signal codes, they should all be how they are in real life as well. I know Adam, or Trainman from our server, has been helping out a lot with the signalling information and points and track work. But yeah, this is, I suppose, is version 1. This is. And this will be on the Steam Workshop at some point. And I think George said even in future he's going to do his own website version, because then he can put custom assets in. So station signs which actually say, Portslade, Southwick, Fishersgate, as that counts as a custom asset otherwise. Probably going to completely pass the stop board here. Well, we might actually be alright. No, I think we might be alright. A little bit of cheeky step 3 there, but there you go. Well, we've come to a stop. This is Hove, so you can see the new buildings here are also going up, and also a very nice little touch, which is a little personal recommendation from me, was if you know Conway Street Bus Depot, which is just here, which is a really really nice addition. Just I know it's really nice, and you've also got the low bridge there. Obviously you can't actually get through, but the lowish bridge, it is actually a low bridge in real life. So but yeah, I like this. I like this. It's very nice. Just having it here, and yeah, this is the Conway Street Bus Garage, Brighton and Hove. Look on Google Maps. It's really cool. It's very cool actually, especially when you go back the years and see all the old buses in there. Oh, hello. Right, let's get the doors shut. Now, what's up at Portslade? Let's go. So it is sort of just trackside scenery at the moment. So things you could see, I suppose, from the cab. So from the cab, you wouldn't really be able to see that gap over there. So, cab scenery. But George had to do, as I know when he first started developing the route, he didn't have the Google Maps overlay. So it was sort of all based off, like, rough guess there, maybe there. So, but yeah, basically it's been all redone since he got the Google Maps overlay to be, well, how it should be, I suppose. This is Aldrington, which I think that was here on the last time we had a look. Obviously being rejigged though, which is nice. That looks good. It's a very skinny platform as well, which you can see is quite skinny, and you've got the side path down here, and this one as well, which then take you down to the subway underneath, which is there. Nice, and yeah, there actually is quite a bit of. I mean, it looks good, and I think over here you've got there's a home base. I think there's even a tip over here as well, so you can see a bit of an industrial area like it. Let's unpause that. Yeah, we'll stop at Portslade. That's the next one along. That's sort of, I suppose, quite an important stop. Nice bit of vegetation and foliage sort of on the track there. And I think this road bridge here, I think it's Olive Road. I could be wrong. I think it's Olive Road or something Olive. Which we go under as we approach Portslade, which has been sort of, I mean, as I said, pretty much everything has just been completely redone from scratch on this route. And welcome to Portslade, which has a considerably longer Brighton bound platform. There you go, right to the end. Got the old station building there as well, which I suppose is using assets from other routes. So I'd say that looks alright. As I know in real life it's sort of a turquoisey, greeny, blue colour, but I doubt there is an asset from another route which has that. So for now that's fine. I mean, I guess quite a lot of the Coastway stations have sort of the bluey green colour to them, but yeah, obviously it's using assets from other routes, so that's alright for now. But I suppose if George then does do his own website version, that will then change. I think there's toilets here in real life, so you can sort of see an old shack there. I make my makeshift toilets. You've got some buses there, which would probably be on the 49, which terminates just outside the station. Subway, which goes under as well. Got the pub over there. You've got an Audi there, so that looks all pretty decent. Yeah, so pretty good. Not bad. There's also a pub this side as well. Quite a few pubs. Let's get the doors shut, and we'll stop at Shoreham by Sea next. So we'll skip out Fisher's Gate. I suppose we could stop at Southwick. Yeah, let's. Or do we go to Shoreham? No, we'll go straight to Shoreham. And we're off. So I think there's a few car dealerships here on the right. Oh, there is one little thing. There's one little thing which it's very. I mean, yeah, it doesn't need to be added at all. I suppose that's meant to be a road there going up to the old Shoreham Road up there. But just about, where would it be in real life? It's like a grass verge here. This wall is sort of here. But it's much lower down than sort of a grass verge going up to this higher up bit. But there's a little, it's like pipes which stick out. But then there's sort of a toadstool on top. You have to look on Google Maps to see it. George, just tiny little novelty thing there. A little pipe sticking out with like a toadstool or something. Have a look at Google Maps. Yeah, it's quite cool. And yeah, there's a grass verge going up here. So the ball's probably where about the cursor is, and then the grass verge goes up. Yeah, looks pretty decent. And you can see Shoreham Harbour over there. And I used to live around this area, so I know it fairly well. There's going to be a graveyard on the right. There's the graveyard in there. Then we go over Trafalgar Road, which I suppose could be a bus on there, because the number 1 runs along there quite frequently as well. Here is Fisher's Gate, which has been, I suppose, done since we last checked this out. So here's Fisher's Gate. See if you've got the sort of alleyway which comes from here, and then along here. That looks pretty decent. Yeah, I suppose that would do. Waiting shelter, and I think here, unless it's been cut down, I think there is quite a big bush. Yeah, like a big what do they call it? Like a big fern bush. I think there's a big bush along this bit here. One of those really high ones. I suppose saying you were sitting here, you wouldn't actually be able to see the station. It'd be just a big bush in front. Yeah, not too bad. Let's continue on. Some sort of substation now on the right. Now it starts to get into a bit more sort of, I don't know this bit as well. So this is Southwick coming. We're not going to stop here at Southwick, but we will do a pause break again to have a look. We will stop at Shoreham though. As we come up to not sure. But yeah, this is Southwick Station. I don't know the station as well, but I've actually never got on or off at Southwick. There, DVD. Yeah, this is Southwick. Through we go. Pretty cool. I can't remember if George did say he did do this bit. You might not have done this bit, but I know there's definitely scenery from Shoreham. So, but I believe there's scenery from Shoreham. I suppose we'll find out quite soon if it loads in. I'm pretty certain there is scenery from Shoreham. Yeah, there we go. You can see bits loading in. So it seems there still is this gap here which hasn't been filled in yet, but I suppose quite a large gap. And I think from Shoreham to West Worthing there is now scenery. But I know George, the developer, George Beanie, Discord server, he had done this bit, and then the whole route corrupted. So yeah, sort of had to go back and do it again. But Shoreham Station's now here. It's not just pillars now. And yeah, you can see the scenery's back. This is different scenery as well. This is also new. Where you was ahead. Yeah, Shoreham Station. So we're probably passing the McDonald's at the moment on Ham Street. That's really nice. That's really nice. Look at that. You got the subway that comes down there. Oh, I did actually we were going to stop here. Well, it looks like we're going through now. Let's pause break. That's a one stop there. So you got a sort of, what on earth's that? Yeah, you got Santa there. The Santa stop. Yeah, that is a row of trees along there, because I've walked along there in the pelting rain quite a few times and had to duck under the trees. Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent, especially from here. There is no level crossing at the moment, so I assume that will be added at some point. So yeah, this is sort of early access to version 1 for the Discord server. So I'm sure in sort of the full Steam Workshop release, these little bits and that bit there will be in. Yeah, that's Shoreham. And we come up to a very nice part of the route, which is the Shoreham, well, I suppose the bridge across the Ada. There you go, little model boats lake there. Yeah, this bit's been really well done. You've got sort of the fishing boats. Oh my god, look at that. That's fantastic. Let's just quickly pause that there. Just to take in what's been done here. But yeah, this looks good. This is the Downs link here. And I suppose sort of the river path. Just here, there is some sort of high fencing. Which I suppose will be added at a later date. This is a bit further from the track. There you've got sort of a metal fence, I think, which runs sort of where the cursor is along there and sort of to there. And there's even a old railway buffer just here, sort of within the overgrowth, which is, I suppose, well, but yeah, one of the remnants of the Stenning line. So there is a buffer just about where the cursor is. But it looks really good though. You've got the sort of the new buildings on the front here, which yeah, I suppose look the best they can using the assets available. This bit looks really nice. I know George worked quite extensively on this bit under here, sort of under the bridge here. You've got some people sitting here, people train spotting as well. There you go, someone train spotting there with the camera, which looks very cool. And you come along here, and that goes sort of into the, I think it's like the Little High Street it's called, or something like that. There's the Norfolk Bridge, and this would then be the High Street. But yeah, I suppose that will come at a later date. But this bit looks just fantastic. I mean, that looks really, really nice. Especially the way the river sort of, that's when the tide's out there. You can see the boats dried up there, which looks very, very nice. Very nice, actually. Like it. What was I going to mention? Oh yes, there is something else we didn't see. This, which was the old Stenning line, which went off here and then went up to, well, Stenning, Henfield, well, Bramber, Stenning, Henfield, Partridge Green, West Grinstead, Southwater, and then joined up at Christ Hospital on the Arun Valley line. So yeah, that was the old Stenning line there. As you can see, you've got one bridge abutment here. That's realistic because they unfortunately demolished the other abutment on the other side a few years ago when all these were built. I like that. I like the way, it's just the way it's there. It's just that little attention to detail. The fences there. It's great. Good job, George. But over we go. Oh, we got a single, yeah. Doesn't seem to recognise that signal, so I'm assuming that signal might not be linked yet. Let's just hope it doesn't spad us. It's not linked, so I'm assuming that one's it. Hasn't been completely linked yet to the route. On the right, you've got Shoreham Airport. I think actually it was a little plane which took off from there. Yeah, there's Shoreham Airport, Shoreham Airfield, Brighton City Airport. There's, I suppose, Lancing sort of coming up over there. This bit as well, this is the Brighton Hove Albion training ground. So that building, well, I suppose we'll just fly along, we won't stop. This building here, you can see the football pitches here, which are cool. I suppose in future you'll see the fencing around the football pitches as well. But nice. And this here is sort of the makeshift tent. There's a massive indoor football ground inside. So that's the makeshift tent. So yeah, just imagine a big football pitch in there and a sort of tent going over there. But yeah, that's the Brighton Hove Albion training ground. Looking cool. Let's fly along a little bit as well as we come up to Lancing, which I think was new when we last showed it off. I think only some of it was here. I know the signal box was here. You got the signal box there. This is Lancing Station. Seems like we have got another little gap in the scenery there. Ooh, what have we missed that? But it seems like for the most part the scenery has been done. It's just those little chunks in certain places. But yeah, there should be the next version uploaded on the workshop. There we go. So there's a little bit of scenery planted around over here. So I'm assuming there is going to be scenery there. Cool, as we come up to East Worthing. So you see there's a lot more detail now as opposed to the sort of original, or at least the current one on the Steam Workshop. I think East Worthing's being modelled. I think I've seen it. I know Worthing's modelled because I've seen images of it. But it looks like that we are coming back into scenery land. I still think the best bit is Shoreham. Love Shoreham. So yeah, at the moment it's cab scenery. So what you can see from the cab, that's what's in at the moment. As we come up to East Worthing. Some allotments there as well. So you've got a little bit of scenery round East Worthing. Which wasn't here before. And here's East Worthing itself. So yeah, you can see sort of scenery has started to be placed around here. So work in progress, work in progress. And then we come up to Worthing, which I know George was quite sort of pleased with. You've got moving AI, or moving NPC vehicles as well. You've sort of got the main road into the town, which runs over here. The DVD keeps going off. I would stop, but we'll just go through again. We can just pause, break. Oh, I like that, the way that's in. You've got a Boris bus. It almost looks like one of the coaster ones. But yeah, I know George was quite pleased with this. You got another train spotter there, sort of the main road into the town there, and the sort of footbridge or footpath alongside. This is then Worthing Station, which I suppose is quite early in. Oh, what's wrong with you, building? Why do you keep disappearing? Okay. Oh, whoa. But yeah, this is Worthing Station. So this wasn't here before. So I assume it's sort of a work in progress at the moment. But looking. Well, you know, you can recognise it, so that's good. Let's unpause that. We'll just go through. We'll go through. And it's up to Hove and Portslade. All these other stations go away. Fast to West Worthing now. And then there's West Worthing. As you can see, scenery is there. And you have now got the middle siding as well. Let's start popping that down. Cool. But no, what did everyone think? Do put your thoughts. Oh, we're coming in quite quick. What did you think of that? Do put your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, feel free to download the route. It's in the server at the moment, or I suppose wait until it has been uploaded onto Steam, which I don't think will be far off. No, we should be alright. Okay, we're not stopping at West Worthing. Continue into the middle siding. We were never intending to stop there. We might as well have a look at the middle siding. This is now here as well. As we come in. Cool, and then that will then continue. Was it Durrington-on-Sea, Goring-by-Sea, Angmering, Ford, Barnum, and just along that way, which I think will be sort of phase 2. Oh, that sort of overgrown bit as well here in the middle. Well, there we have it. That is the newest version of the West Coastway route build. Obviously, I'm very excited about it as well. It's one of my local routes, and was at the time my local route. So very excited to see it being developed in the game. I think it's fantastic, and freeware as well. So good stuff, George. Let's quickly get a screenshot of that. Quickly wait for it to pop up again. There we go. Well, there we go. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Big thanks to George for allowing us to show it off. As I said, link is below Discord, and there's a link in there which will then take you to the download page if you want to give this a go before it comes out on Steam. But yeah, I'll see you all, and take care. Bye guys. See ya.